Okay, guys, welcome to this live. Today, we're going to look at Bitcoin. Okay, basically, we have the 100K Bitcoin. We are looking at the Bitcoin's path to 100K. And the question is this bull run just starting? Why I brought this up on a Thanksgiving Day in the United States? I know some of our members are celebrating Thanksgiving and the rest of you in the other parts of the world. Some of you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're all welcome to this live, guys. And this is so important that we discuss about Bitcoin as we go into our Thanksgiving celebrations. When you're having that dinner with family and friends, and somebody is asking you about this Bitcoin stuff, somebody is asking you about this crypto, what are the questions and the answers that you are going to give them? This is very important that this discussions comes up on the table with your family members because listen, there is a massive opportunity coming up for most of us who have always been left behind. There is a massive opportunity, and that's why we're here today to discuss this Bitcoin path to 100. And other than that, I'm also going to be talking about ways in which you can buy your Bitcoins, how you can buy your crypto, and how you can also participate in the meme coins, which are some of them have the potential to pump to 100x, 1000x. This is where you hear stories like somebody put in $86 and they made $1 million in 1 month, 2 months. How did they do that? And we're going to try to show you some of those things during this presentation. So stay put up till the end of this presentation, and I'm going to share my screen, and some of my students are on here. We have students from all over the world, and we have coaches from the Smart Wolf Club who are willing to share their knowledge with you guys. Join the community. The link is going to be in the description where it says join the Smart Wolf Club. Go ahead and join the Smart Wolf Club. We're going to put some resources for you that can help you make some of your decisions. And we are also going to put a very strong disclaimer. Okay. I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to invite some of my students. Some of them are going to share their live accounts with you guys. So stay up to the end of this presentation. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. Those of you who are watching live, you can ask your questions on the chat boxes, and our coaches are going to answer the questions. And those of you who are going to watch the replay on YouTube, you can leave comments below. Make sure you share this with your family members, your friends, people that you care about, people that you want to introduce into the crypto world where there is a potential to make what we call life changing money. Okay, so let me try to share my screen. Hopefully, this technology is going to cooperate with me, and I should be able to share that screen. Let's go to present, share screen. Let's see if we can share screen, and we're going to invite everybody in here. Let's see, the students are already on there. Voila, I become much smaller. I think now I'm in a position to share my screen, guys. And let's see, everybody can hear me? Yes, I think I can see one's coming through. If you have any questions, please put that on the chat box. And if you have any further questions after we go away, you can leave a comment below. We monitor the comments and we are going to answer those ourselves, the coaches themselves. Okay. And if you need one on one training, you can join our Smart Wolf Club. We have various masterclasses. In the Smart Wolf Club, our main focus is to teach our members how to make money online, passively, actively, so they can have freedom of location, freedom of choices. I know a lot of our members are looking forward to a day where they don't have to work a job and still be able to pay their bills. Okay? So, welcome. If that interests you, you are welcome to the Smart Wolf Club. And please don't shy off from asking for help because some of us have been online since 1998. I wish somebody had shown us how to do this. I wish somebody had offered us help. But we've been there, been attended the webinars. We've learned from trial and error. We have missed many arrows on our backs. And we are here now sharing with our community. We are sharing these trainings for free. During the pandemic, it really touched close to our hearts. And we decided that we're going to help our brothers and sisters put bread on the table. Now, with that out of the way, Let me bring up this quick presentation. Okay, we're gonna dive right into the materials, the meats and potatoes of this presentation, guys. I don't want to waste a lot of your time. I know it's a Thanksgiving night for some of you, but I want to prepare you so when you go into those Thanksgiving discussions, when people are asking you about your cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and altcoins and meme coins and Dogecoin and Pepe and the dog with a heart, all that stuff, you have answers for them and you can give them the right resources. You can point them to the right directions. And if you are not started yet into crypto, if you are a beginner and you want somebody to help you, you can join the Smart Wolf Club. Our coaches, we have coaches from all over the world. We have Tajimoto on here, for example, from Tokyo, Japan. He's been in the Smart Wolf Club for over 15 years doing this. We have Malemala from Cape Town, South Africa, over 17 years. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia, over 17 years. Anne Marie from New York, New York, over 15 years. Rosemary from Toronto, Canada, over 15 years. Mary from Vancouver, Canada, over 12 years. Jose from Sacramento, California, over 15 years. Rodriguez from Rio de Janeiro, over 15 years. Mr. Singh from Bombay, India, with a huge group on here, over 17 years. Omoses from Lagos, Nigeria, over 15 years. Mr. Ahmed from Dubai, UAE, over 10 years. Josephine from Sydney, Australia, over 12 years. Carinthus from Berlin, Germany, over 15 years. Mr. Scott from London, UK, in the United Kingdom, over 15 years. Jorgensen from Denmark, over 13 years. Marcelina, she is from Spain, Madrid, Spain, over 15 years. Mr. Rodriguez, my friend from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, over 15 years, and many, many, many other coaches on here. We have Wuhan, for example, from Singapore. She's been on here for over 17 years in the Smart Wolf Club, training folks, ladies and gentlemen, how to make money online, trading stocks, trading forex, trading crypto, trading options, digital marketing, and so on and so forth, guys. So join the community so you are not left behind. And you can tap onto these guys' experiences. You can ride on their shoulders so you can save yourself the trial and error and shooting in the dark. You have somebody pointing you in the right directions. And if you really need hand holding, you can join our master classes that can teach you basically over the shoulder training, one on ones with the coaches, some of the best individuals out there. These guys live and do this every day. They're down in the trenches. What they show you is what they are doing. They click, you click, they sell, you sell, they buy, you buy, they sell, you sell. How easy can that be? Now, the disclaimer here is these masterclasses go out very fast. We can only take care of a handful of students at a time. So what we do is we open up these positions, these opportunities for you to join, and then we close it out for a period of time while we take care of our students, and then we open them as we go along. So sometimes you go to the master classes and you find that you're gonna join a waiting list. So it's first come, first serve, and we only take very serious individuals. Okay, only those people who are serious, no time wasters, no tire kickers. It's not gonna work for you. Okay, we quickly can find out. We quickly find out the tire kickers and we separate those as quickly as possible. We do not hesitate, guys, to send you out of the class. We don't hesitate. Okay, we do not hesitate. So you only join the class if you are serious to learn this stuff. It's not difficult, but it's gonna require commitment. These are not get rich quick schemes, so it's gonna require some effort on your part and also serious commitment. This is so important, okay, because over the years we have some of us have been online since 1998 and we worked with a lot of students and we see that those who succeed are the serious ones. Those who come in with not serious, not committed, they don't amount to anything, okay. Those are the fellows who just join the classes, pay for the classes, and they don't even show up for the classes. They don't show up for the webinars, they don't show up for the meetings, they don't do the homework, they don't check the resources, they just buy the class, buy the course, and just let it on the shelf accumulate dust. It's just like some people buy all kinds of books and they don't read the books. The books are on their shelves accumulating. So those people, we don't want them in the community. Okay, we want only serious folks. That's why we have waiting lists, massive waiting lists, because we filter, we take you through a serious program of induction. Okay, so we can separate the chaff from the real substance. Okay, guys? So, with that disclaimer, let's go. But before I proceed and start showing you guys how you can benefit, how you can make money during this bull run, and how the path that Bitcoin is taking to 100K, is 100K Bitcoin possible during this bull run. Okay, we're going to try to dissect that. And we are also going to look at some of these things here. Let me bring up that you can see Bitcoin's journey toward 100K. We're going to try to review that. Is the bull run just beginning? We're going to try to answer that question. And then we're also going to try to explain why the experts believe 100K Bitcoin is within reach. Okay, so again, why is this video a must watch? Okay, Bitcoin is more than just a digital asset. Okay, it's a global phenomenon thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto. Actually, today is Thanksgiving in the United States. I'm reminded by my folks here that today our members in the United States are celebrating Thanksgiving. So let's take a minute here and give thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto. Let's observe a moment of silence. Thank you, Satoshi Nakamoto, wherever you are, for bringing this phenomenon, the Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Guys, a brief history. 2009, Bitcoin was started. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, but as we have seen, Bitcoin has transformed itself to now being considered as a store of value. Okay, that's why some of the you see some of the crypto gurus. I'm sure some of you follow some of them. They tell you don't ever sell your Bitcoin. Why do you think they say that? Because it's a store of value. It's like some of you believe in your houses, right? You bought your house and you believe that's your store of value. So you're not just going to sell your store of value, okay? You're not just going to sell your house, okay? There's going to be a lot of consideration before you just sell your house, because people believed in the real estate. People believed in the store, that a house, real estate was a store of value. It's like gold. Okay. Even governments use gold as a reserve currency, store of value. They spend money buying gold, accumulating gold. Bitcoin, the new kid on the block now, as a store of value. It's a digital asset. The only difference between all these other assets with Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is very, very liquid, guys. You may not have heard that. Bitcoin is liquid. Okay. Your house, your gold may not be as liquid as your land. If you buy a piece of land as a store of value, as an appreciating asset, it's not liquid. You got to have to find somebody who has an interest in that piece of land to give you cash in exchange for that land for you to be able to become liquid. Same thing with gold. You have to sell your gold off so that you can get your cash, your rupees, your rand, your pounds, or your euro, your Dutch mark. You can exchange your French franc or your Swiss franc, your whatever your local currency is. You have to sell this asset to get that. But with Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin store value on the blockchain. Okay, it's liquid, extremely liquid. Okay, and as we can see now with the evolution of cryptocurrency, you can see places that are already accepting payments in form of crypto coins. Many places right now. PayPal, for example, you can have a crypto account on PayPal. Personal PayPal, you can have a crypto account in PayPal. Those of you who have PayPal, for example. Those of you who have, let's say, Coinbase accounts. Those of you who have Coinbase account, Coinbase literally gives you a debit card that you can spend your crypto. Basically, you can go to the store, your gas station, your market, and use your Coinbase debit card to spend your crypto. It's extremely liquid. You cannot do that with your house. You cannot do that with your stocks. Not that I'm beating any assets. I'm just telling you the differences that we are seeing with the crypto, with the Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin now assuming the status of a store of value. The only difference that Bitcoin has with other assets is that it's a digital asset that is extremely liquid, extremely liquid. You are literally sitting on cash, a pile of money when you have Bitcoin in your account. Okay. What happens is you can spend your Bitcoin whenever you want. Unlike if you're holding, let's say, what do some of the rich people store their value? Cash. They store their values in homes, houses, land, gold, or metals. Metals like silver, gold. They buy stocks, tons of stocks. But for you to spend your stock, you'll have to sell the stock when the market is open. So today is Thanksgiving. If I want to spend my Tesla stock, it's going to be impossible right now because I have to go to the broker and tell them to sell this number of Tesla stocks or whatever stock you have, Amazon, Google, Berkshire Hathaway stock, whatever stock you have, it doesn't matter. For you to spend it, you have to sell it first when the market is open. And then after that, the broker has to deposit this money in your account after selling it off at a fee. Most likely, they're going to charge you a fee to sell it off, and they're going to sell it at the market price, whatever it is. And then, depending on whatever agreements you have, the money is going to be available for you in a couple of days, a day or two or three, whatever hours. It doesn't matter. But it's not something I can go to the gas station and swipe a card and spend my stock now. But with Bitcoin, you can go online, use your PayPal to spend your Bitcoin. You can use Coinbase to spend your Bitcoin. You can use whatever platform you have to pay for services using your crypto. And more places are now accepting this. So this video is a must watch. Bitcoin is more than just a digital asset. It's a global phenomenon. Now, following the 2024 Bitcoin halving event, okay, now this might sound like Greek or Chinese for some of you when we talk about Bitcoin halving. What is Bitcoin halving? Bitcoin halving is an event that happens every 4 years. Every 4 years, the number of Bitcoins that are being produced is cut by a half. Okay? The number of Bitcoins that are being produced is cut by a half. Okay? You can see here. What is the Bitcoin halving? Okay? New Bitcoins are issued by the Bitcoin network every 10 minutes. Okay? For the first 4 years of Bitcoin's existence, the amount of new Bitcoins issued every 10 minutes was 50. Okay? It was 50. Every 4 years, this number is cut in a half. The day the amount halves is called a halving or a halvening. Okay, so the day the amount halves is called the halving. So this year, 2024, it occurred in April. Okay, so in the 2012 halving, the amount of new bitcoins issued every 10 minutes dropped from 50 bitcoins to 25. In 2016, it dropped from 25 to 12.5. In May 11, 2020, okay, this was COVID time, the reward dropped from 12.5 to 6.5 per block. Okay, so Bitcoin is mined in blocks. Okay, so those you can see there's halving there. In the most recent one, which was this year, April the 19th, the reward dropped from 6.25 to 3.125 BTC per block. In 2028, which is 4 years from now, less than, the reward will drop from 3.125 BTC, which is Bitcoin, per block to 1.5625 BTC. So, what is the significance of the Bitcoin block? The halving decreases the amount of new Bitcoins generated per block. This means the supply of new Bitcoins is lower, making buying more expensive. In normal markets, lower supply with steady demand usually leads to higher prices. Let me pause here for a minute, okay? Now, why do we think the price of Bitcoin is going to go to the moon? It's because in normal markets, so the crypto market, the Bitcoin market is not a normal market, guys. Okay, that's something you have to understand. It's not a normal market. But in normal markets, lower supply with steady demand usually leads to higher prices. Since the halving reduces the supply of new bitcoins and demand usually remains steady, the halving has usually preceded some of Bitcoin's largest runs. And that's why we see after the halving, as you can see here, what happened this year, you can see Bitcoin is starting to skyrocket. Same here. This was 2020. You can see it skyrocketed. Okay. This was 2016. We hit some of the highest levels right there. We hit some of the highest levels there. We're hitting some of the highest levels now. You can see it is following the same trend. Now, why did I say the Bitcoin market is not normal? Because so far, guys, not many people have appreciated Bitcoin. It is now that we are seeing the institutional money coming in, boatloads of money, billions of money, dollars coming in through the institutions, through the ETFs. Now, more and more companies, more and more financial houses, big financial houses with big deep pockets are actually putting aside Bitcoin in part of their portfolios. Retirement farms, pension funds are going to find their way into Bitcoin because Bitcoin is slowly becoming a store of value. Now, like I've already explained in the previous presentation that I talked about, if you didn't watch our last time when we were trying to define halving, we talked about Bitcoin being accepted as a store value. I did compare Bitcoin and gold. The market cap for gold right now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's over 17 trillion. The market cap for Bitcoin right now is about 1.8 trillion, 10 times less than that of gold. So if some money from all these big institutions find its way into Bitcoin, and the fact that Bitcoin is extremely attractive in the way that it is very liquid, very liquid. With a click of a button, you can spend your Bitcoin. With a click of your button, you can transfer your Bitcoin from one place to another. Unlike some of the traditional assets that we use as store value, unlike land, a piece of land, unlike a piece of real estate, unlike gold or silver or oil or wheat, all those other commodities that we put our monies into, unlike those commodities, Bitcoin is extremely liquid, guys. You can literally go with your debit card. Let's say I'm giving an example of a Coinbase, for example. Those of you guys who have Coinbase, for example, Coinbase can give you a debit card, or those of you who have, let's say, crypto.com, crypto.com gives you a debit card that allows you to spend your crypto, that allows you to spend your Bitcoin. You can go to the gas station and pay with your Bitcoin. You can go to the McDonald's and order a burger, cheeseburger, and pay with your card. That's how liquid crypto is, the Bitcoin in this case. Now, can you carry your house, your piece of real estate, to the McDonald's and tell them you want a cheeseburger? First, you have to find somebody to buy that real estate, and then they have to go through all this signing process, and then you have to get that money into your account, to your bank. Hopefully, it's not a weekend, it's not a holiday like today. And then now you have access to your money. So you see, there's a process there. So that's why you find that most crypto lovers like what they have because they can easily spend their monies whenever they want. Freedom. This is what they call about. This is what they talk about. And this is what Satoshi Nakamoto envisaged. That's what he saw. This was the vision he had, empowering the crypto holders, the crypto traders, giving them the power in their hands. It could be a Sunday night and you really have to pay for something. You can use your Bitcoin to pay for that service right there and then. You don't have to wait for 9 a.m. to go to the bank and withdraw some cash and pay for the service. Or you don't have to wait to sell your stock and make sure that money is in your account for you to be able to pay for the service. I think I have belabored this point in a very simplistic way. Okay. I can take you guys through the rabbit hole, but I don't want to do that. We have newbie students here, we have beginner students in the Smart Wolf Club who are literally joining this for the first time. So we're going to take it slowly. Okay. But I want to share with you some charts just to emphasize the point that the path that Bitcoin is taking right now. Guys, you can see here, this is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. You can see, and it has dates and times. Every halving, you can see what happens. After the halving, this was the 2016 one. After the halving, Bitcoin's rallies up all the way to these rainbow lines here. You can see the red session here. This is like one of the highest. This was like 19,000, which was 2017. You can see that. Okay, Bitcoin came down from here from 566 per Bitcoin, 566 per Bitcoin to over 19,000, guys. My goodness. What rally is that? What gain is that? Over 1,000%? I let you do the maths, okay? I let you do the maths. All right, let's go to 2020. Look, halving Bitcoin, 8,844 per Bitcoin. It rallies up. By the time we are done, Bitcoin is at 62,000, guys, from 8,000 to 62,000. Actually, 67,000. You can see that right there. That was the 2020 halving. So now we are at the 2024 halving. Okay, look at that. We started Bitcoin 2024 halving. Bitcoin was 68,000. Okay, look, just the other day, November, we had Bitcoin at 99.9, almost 100K. We are not done yet. You can see, looking at the previous charts, look at the previous charts. Bitcoin does rally into these shaded areas here, into the yellow zone, into the red zone. So hopefully, we're going to get into those areas. So let's say we just push hard to the yellow zone. Look at the yellow zone, 2025, around May 2025. We're talking about a 228,000 per Bitcoin. This is data that's out there. Now, are there any guarantees that we're going to get there? No guarantees, guys. But just trying to think ahead, try to think ahead. Look at where Bitcoin is right now. If Bitcoin pumps just a little bit to get to the yellow zone, go past the green zone, like we've seen in the previous halvings, Bitcoin has pumped into almost the red zones. You can see the red zones of the rainbow, the red zones, the colored zones up here. It goes past the green zone. Right now, we are still right here. Is it the blue or green zone? We are not even above that. If we get to the yellow zone, for example, if let's say we even get to this zone right here, it's still 185,000. It says that is still cheap. At 180,000 is still very, very cheap. Okay? At 440, that's a bubble. That's what they're saying. That would be a bubble. That would be time to be looking at it in a different fashion. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen at that point. Okay? That could be a bubble. Okay? At this point here, they're telling you to sell. Seriously. Sell so you can hold cash in your hands. so that when it dumps, you can buy it cheap and then ride it all the way up. That's how people make money. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. When the housing market is depressed, you buy the home. When the market is at peak, you sell the home, hold on to your cash, wait for it to fall, buy it cheap again, sell high, and keep pocketing the profit. That's exactly the game these guys are playing here. That's why they're telling you, okay, this is seriously time to sell. It's a bubble, it's going to bust. We are not there yet. We aren't even close to that yet. So that's why some schools of thoughts are talking about a 200,000. There's some thoughts, schools of thoughts that are even say, for us to even talk about a bubble this year, we are talking about like 800,000, 900,000, almost $1 million Bitcoin. That will be considered a bubble during this bull run. But for now, look at where we are right now. We are already at 91, over 90,000 post halving from 50, literally doubling, almost doubling the Bitcoin. Okay, just by hodling, buying and holding it. Okay, and it tells you right now it's still cheap. It is still cheap. Even at 100,000, Bitcoin is still cheap. Okay. So some of you, this answers the question that my students have right now. Okay. Some students are asking me, is it too late for me to get into Bitcoin? Because they're looking at the chart right now. We go to the chart. This is a TradingView platform. Now, if you don't have a TradingView account, check the link in our description. We do have a link there. You can go and sign up for TradingView. Okay. And you can see, you can use that for charting. Those of you who are into making money in crypto trading, you need a platform like that where you can analyze the charts. We use that to analyze the stocks for those who are going through our stock trading masterclass. We use that to analyze Forex for those who are going through Forex trading masterclass, options trading. We analyze our assets using um, TradingView. So what you do is once you're onto the TradingView platform, you go to crypto and you can compare your Bitcoin to your local currency. So in this case, we can say Bitcoin USDT. USDT is a stable current cryptocurrency, which $1 equivalent to one USDT. Okay, it's tether pegged to US dollar. Okay. So right now you can look at, this is the 4 hourly chart, and you guys can see here, if we zoom out here, you can see what Bitcoin is doing right now. You can see the Bitcoin is at 95. Okay. So there was a very high Bitcoin here, 99 a few days ago, and then it kind of dumped. You know why? Because look here, 100,000 is a massive resistance area for Bitcoin, guys. This area here is extremely resistant to Bitcoin. Okay, this area there is extremely resistant to Bitcoin, and the reason why it is resistant to Bitcoin is because of the psychological nature of 100,000. Okay, I know there's folks who are holding so much Bitcoin, they're just waiting for it to hit the 100,000, and they're gonna sell, they're gonna take profit, and the reason is they're gonna do that is because they've been waiting for that forever. And at this level, 100,000, we're going to see a lot of retail money coming in because it's going to be all over the news, guys. It's going to be all over Twitter. It's going to be all over Facebook. It's going to be all over YouTube. It's going to be all over traditional media houses talking about 100,000 Bitcoin. So your friends, your colleagues, this is the time they're all going to be seeing this, bombarded with all this information, and a lot of them are going to be buying. This is the time we're going to see the Coinbase app going up the charts in the App Store, probably being number one app searched in the App Store. And at the moment, it's not there yet, but it's going to get there. That is when the retail really comes into crypto. And this is when the pumps are going to be crazy, 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 crazy. And that is coming up soon, very, very, very soon. So some people are scared that Bitcoin is dumping. I don't think so because this is just a normal retest of this resistance zone right here. We do have a strong support down here at about 91. You guys can see this is about 91. So the worst that can happen is the Bitcoin will dump up to 90, 91 here. and then it's going to bounce back, okay? And of course, it may try to retest this 100,000 several times to try and break this resistance here. And once it breaks the 100,000, it's there's no telling, guys. There's no telling. Maybe that's the time we're going to be talking about something like this. You see this one here, Bitcoin long-term power law chart. Look at that, okay? You can see that. Most of the time, after the halving, what do? We go to the Bitcoins tend to go higher and higher to approach this purple line here, okay? So 100,000, you can see we are almost there, breaking above the green line. And if we start getting into the purple zone, where are we talking about? We're talking about a 200,000 Bitcoin, which is within within the reach of Bitcoin. Now, that can happen this year, end of this year, next year, or in the next cycle. Nobody knows, but you can see the potential. That is all I need to tell you guys. The potential is there, and there's more and more money coming from the institutions through the ETFs, and more are buying Bitcoin. More and more are governments now looking at Bitcoin as a reserve currency. That's interesting, guys. That is interesting. Okay. Some governments are already changing their policies to consider Bitcoin as a reserve currency. Okay, let's go back to our PowerPoint and let's look at some of the things that we had put on here. So, the driving forces behind Bitcoin's recent surge. I think why experts believe 100K is within reach. Okay, I've shown you some of the analysis that they are using. Okay, some of their charts out there. There are some of the charts you can see looking at the history of Bitcoin, the history of halving. You can see what happens during any halving. You can see Bitcoin rallies after the halving. You can look at this power chart here. Okay, again, you can see that. Okay, this is the stock flow chart for comparing Bitcoin and everything else. You can see what happens 2018, 2020, 2022. What happened? 2020, we rally up. 2016, rallying up, flat down, rally up after the halving. 2024, here we go. We are rallying up. Look at 2026. So you can see the values. You can see the prices. You can see the prices. 2024, if you look at where we are right now, we are at 99. Look at that. Look at that. 95. So if we're going to follow that, we'll be talking about some crazy numbers. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Look at the rainbow chart. We are still down here. Bitcoin price low. It literally says low. It is still cheap. And if we look at our own analysis over here, you can see what is going on. Let's go to the weekly charts, and you can see how Bitcoin is behaving. Look at the weekly charts. Okay. Look at the weekly chart, 2021 right there. You can see Bitcoin at 27,000. Look at where we are right now. Look at just after post-halving here, April was the halving. We did dump a little bit, but you can see we had started rallying up after the ETFs were approved. We did even hit some high numbers here, 73,000 before the halving. Bitcoin had pumped before the halving, which was different from what happened in previous cycles. And then slowly we had we went into a ranging motion for some time here. Bitcoin was, some people believe that was the end of the bull run. However, as it happens every single year, quarter four, what do we see? Pumping, pumping, pumping. And there's no end to this. Okay. We're just beginning to this. And that's our last presentation live. We talked about the meme coins because we are still in the money rotation. Okay. So the money rotates this way. Let me just do a presentation for you here and I can show you what happens. We have Bitcoin here. This is BTC. And then we have other altcoins. maybe the top 10. We have ETH, for example, in here. We have the Solana, for example, in here. And if you want to know the top 10 coins, you can use a free resource like CoinGecko. Guys, let me move this guy out of here. Okay, there you go. So if you go to CoinGecko, for example, let's see if we can pull up CoinGecko. My internet is very slow. Okay, yeah, you can see CoinGecko can give you the top 10s or the top 15, the top 20, top 100, up to 100. Okay, they go all the way to 100. This resource just lists all the crypto based on their market cap, trading volume. Everything is up here for you to digest. There's CoinGecko, there's CoinMarketCap, and many, many others. So look at Bitcoin, for example. The market cap is 1.8 trillion. We have Ethereum, which is the second, which is 431 billion. Tether USDT, this is the stable coin that I was talking about. One Tether is $1. It's pegged to a dollar. We have Solana, we have BNB, we have XRP, Dogecoin. Okay, that's a meme coin that I talked about in our previous live. If you missed it, go and watch it. We gave you the top 10 meme coins that you should be looking at this season. These were researched by our Smart Wolf Club members, voted for, and that's what the list they're looking at. Okay. We have Cardano. USDC is another stable coin. We have Lido, Tron, Avalanche. So you can pick, let's say, the first 10, for example, for the sake of it. We can say, okay, here. So from Bitcoin, so this is the rotation of crypto money, rotation of crypto money. Okay, this is the cycle. This is how the money rotates every single bull cycle. Rotation of crypto money. Okay, I call it crypto money. Okay, rotation. This is how the money rotates. So it's from Bitcoin to altcoins, maybe the top 10 or maybe the top 100, doesn't matter. So we have ETH, Sol. So this is low risk. This is medium risk. And this one here is what we call meme coins. And the meme coins are highly risky, okay? High risk. So as Bitcoin is pumping up to 100K, we feel very confident investing in Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin. And as we harvest our profits, what happens? We dump those profits in the medium risk coins. So this is where we have our other coins like Sol, altcoins, Avalanche, the top 100s. You can see them here, okay? You can go through the list. So that would be where the money finds its way. Then as these pump, where does the money go? The money, these can pump some of them 2, 4, 10x. A few of them will go 2 to 4, 10x, up to 10x. Others will do 4x. Maybe like Solana, for example, might go another 4x. Okay, Solana, right now you can see the price of Sol, for example. It's 236. Okay, so maybe before the end of this bull run, Sol could do 4x. Okay, so that means if you just buy and hold your Solana, you're likely to do 4x. Okay, same thing with some of the others. ETH, some schools of thoughts talk about a 10K ETH. Okay, 10K ETH, that means it's about 3x. Okay, oh, that's why I said 2 to 4 to 10x max. Now, what happens to this money? Once we harvest that money, people feel a little more confident and they go to the highly risky meme coins. This is where we have our meme coins, the Dogecoin, the Pepe, Dogecoin, Floki. We mentioned at least 10 of them in our previous live training. If you missed that, go and watch it. Okay, I'm going to put the link below this description here. You guys can go watch the previous live where we talked about our top 10 meme coins that you should be looking at. And in those meme coins, we have looked at two narratives. So which meme coins are winning right now? Anything that talks about the dogs, frogs are leading. You can see the frog, Pepe, dogs, dog with a hat, Dogecoin, based on dogs, baby Doge, Pepe and Pepe's friends. Who is Pepe's friend? You can do that research. Comment below. Let me see how much you guys are into this crypto stuff. Who is Pepe's friend? In the who is Pepe's friend? So that's what you do. You pick up, let's say, a meme coin, let's say Pepe. Then you're going to look for anything that is related to Pepe. Any other meme coins related to Pepe, they are likely to pump when Pepe is pumping. Same thing with Floki. You know, Floki is based on what? Is it a Solana? Guys, we went through this in the previous presentation. So again, you're going to be looking at some of the meme coins that are popping on Solana. So you're not limited to these 10. This is just to guide you, okay? This is just a guide. You see, you have to have a list. Be prepared before this massive bull run happens. You don't want to be left behind because things happen so fast in the crypto world, okay? So literally, that's how the money rotates in the crypto money. Crypto money rotation, simply from Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin is pumping right now. It's going up, pumping like a rocket. We're talking about 100K Bitcoin in the very, very near future. Okay. So a lot of people are going to take profits. This is a massive psychological number. And that's why you can see Bitcoin is going to try to retest this several times. It's going to take several attempts to break that resistance. It's a strong, very, 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 very strong resistance. Okay. That's why we saw Bitcoin got to 99 point some change and it started going down, pull back. Um, the pullback is extremely necessary, okay, for Bitcoin. Those of you who have been trading for couple years, couple months, you know that sometimes it is necessary to go and retest the bottom lines here, the support, so that we can accumulate. In the process here, we are cleaning up some liquidity. We are cleaning up some leverages. Some people are losing money here. Those who have taken massive leverages, okay, highly risky trades, they're losing money here when Bitcoin dumps like that, okay? And that is necessary for Bitcoin to go to higher levels. Very, very, it's necessary evil, okay? So my only advice is sometimes you don't need to take those massive leverage points. You don't have to over leverage yourself. Don't take risky trades. It will be difficult to short uh, Bitcoin at this level because again we can see there's still likely to be a massive pump upwards. Okay, so shorting Bitcoin during a bull run might be detrimental to your account. BTC. So we are seeing BTC. A lot of people are going to be taking profits here. And where are they going to take their money? They're going to take their money to the altcoins that we talk about right here, the medium risk ones. And then what's going to happen here? These are going to pump 2 to 4x, 10x. So where is those profits going to go? Those profits are going to go to these meme coins. These are extremely volatile, speculative. Okay, this is like the casino now. So there's high risk. There's some that are ultra risky, extremely risky, and you can see those that pop up every single day. You can see some people. This is a casino now. Go to dexscreener.com and you can see uh, the buying frenzy that goes on there. Okay, here. So let's say we look at Solana. Wants me to connect a wallet, so you can choose whatever wallet you want to connect. So I'm going to connect one of my students' wallet here. Okay, you can connect a wallet. I don't want to go through all that. So you can connect your wallet. This is a Phantom wallet, okay, for Solana. You can connect your Phantom wallet here and you can start buying some of these alt coins. I mean, some of these meme coins that are popping up here left and right. Okay, if you don't want to be left out. Because somebody was asking me, how can you buy these meme coins? It is very easy. Okay, if there's a meme coin that you're following, for example, you want to buy Dogecoin or Pepe, you can go to CoinGecko and you can type here Pepe. Pepe is already in on here. Pepe is already on here, for example, Pepe, and it tells you they have a website. You can go to their website, pepe.vip, and it should have a place where it says buy now. So you click that, and it's gonna ask you, it's gonna show you exactly how to buy. And if you have a problem, okay, so it tells you swap your Ethereum to Pepe. So for example, if you're holding Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet, or if you guys don't know what that stuff is, you can go and watch our previous videos, or let me know in the comments. I'll show you how to buy Pepe, for example, buy any of these coins using your wallets. So here you are. If you have your MetaMask wallet and you do have some ETH in your MetaMask wallet, and if you don't have a MetaMask wallet, this is something you can download for free on your phone. They have an app. And if you have Coinbase account, you can go to Coinbase, buy your Ethereum using your debit card or credit card, transfer that to your MetaMask wallet, okay? Okay, and then once you have that in your MetaMask wallet, you can come to buy Pepe by simply swapping your Ethereum, okay? So you can swap any token, it doesn't matter, whatever token you have, you can swap that to Pepe, and now you're holding Pepe in your wallet. So as Pepe pumps, you can sell the Pepe to get some profits. You can sell the Pepe into Ethereum or into Bitcoin and hold that coin, or into stablecoin, whatever you want to do with your money. Okay? This is not financial advice. And remember, this is highly risky stuff. Okay? So you could lose, only do this with money that you can afford to lose. There are many places where you can buy Pepe. You can see Binance, Bybit. Okay, I put a link in the description to Bybit, Get.io, Bluffin. There are many other platforms. You can actually buy Pepe on Coinbase too. Okay, go ahead and do that if you want to have some Pepe. This is a one of those meme coins that we're talking about. The frogs, the dogs are likely to do well this time. The frogs are doing well. The dogs are doing well. So those are some of the and we know a lot of Solana meme coins are doing well too. As Sol pumps, the meme coins are pumping. And I think we should end it there, but let's go back to our PowerPoint and see if we have exhausted everything. Detailed breakdown of past Bitcoin bull runs. I've shown you guys what happened, the trends, how it trended up. We saw that there was always a massive run after the halving. You can see, let's go to the halvings. You can see this was the previous halvings. You can see them right here, 2010, 2012, 2016, 2020, 2024. You can see what happens. This thing just goes up. That is a stock to flow chart for Bitcoin. You can see these colors here show you Bitcoin when it is extremely pumping, when it is low, when it is going up, when people are buying and selling. You can see what happens. So right now we are following the same trend. So when people say that we're going to have a Bitcoin at over $1 million in some years to come, you can see it is right there within reach, right? 2030, you can see the chart literally says Bitcoin is up here. You can see where the Bitcoin is. Look at where Bitcoin is right now. Look at where it's going to be in a few years to come. Very few years to come. 6 years to come. We'll be talking about $1 million Bitcoin, guys. Look at this chart right here. Look at the price. Over $1 million. You can see that line. This is $1 million line right there. With the halvings that are coming, the next 1 or 2 halvings, we will be already there. You can see that. Okay? Because supply, you can imagine, the supply is cut by half, the demand remains the same or even goes up because more and more money, we are getting institutional adoption, governments are looking at Bitcoin, changing their policies, crypto policies getting better, and this is going to bring lots of money into crypto. Okay? We can see now some of the mainstream traditional payment processors are adopting crypto, making it even easier for you to accept purchases or purchase using your cryptos. Okay. A few years ago, they could not touch crypto, but now some of them are actually accepting. They're giving you the option to pay with your Bitcoin, option to pay with your crypto. What does that tell you? It's more and more adoption of Bitcoin. Guys, I think if we end it here, we'll be fine. Let me see with a show of hands. Any of the students on here with questions? So, what is your Bitcoin price prediction for this bull run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear that from you guys. Join the conversation, guys. Do me a favor, guys. Okay. I do the most of the talking, and I want you guys to join the conversation. Go ahead and predict Bitcoin price. Please, please go down in the comments and put the price of Bitcoin. This bull run. What do you guys think? I have shown you some resources you can look at. There are some charts you can look at. Okay. Where are we? Where are we going to be in a few years? What do you guys predict? What's going to be happening in the price of Bitcoin? Go ahead and put that on the chat. Okay. Subscribe for more, guys. If you are passionate about crypto and want to stay updated on the latest trends, subscribe and join our growing community. Forward thinking investors, people who think about this stuff, they live and breathe this stuff. You want to learn about trading, forex, stocks, crypto, digital marketing, how to make money online from the comfort of your wherever you are, location, home, your cell phone, from the comfort of your palm with your cell phone, how to make money. Because you don't need anything fancy. You just your cell phone with the data service, internet access, you're good to go, my friend. We have students from all over the world. We've been to many places of the world, and every country, there are more cell phones, there are more internet connections using their cell phone providers, and therefore, no excuses. You can trade using your phone, you can buy Bitcoin using your phone, you can trade crypto, you can trade stocks, you can trade Forex, you can trade anything using your mobile phone. You download the apps from your app store, start practicing, and if you need help, join our group, join our masterclasses, subscribe to this channel. You're going to learn the bare bone basic skills that can allow you to succeed in these endeavors. Okay? And stay connected, guys. So, like, comment, and share this video to spread the word and help others learn about exciting future of Bitcoin and the crypto market. And I'm going to add, if any of your friends are interested in learning how to trade anything, trade forex, stocks, crypto, please let's stay connected. Share, subscribe to the channel. Very important. We want to grow this channel, guys, so we get more excited and we can share more and more lessons like this for free, courtesy to our private students. Our students going through the crypto trading masterclasses, going through their forex trading masterclasses, going through their stocks trading masterclasses, options trading masterclass, digital marketing, online digital marketing. With their permission, we bring these to you live every single week, every Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Mark that on your calendar. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays, we have a live training, okay? Guaranteed. And then every other single day, we have training from different parts of the world from our coaches, okay? You want to be part of that? Just join the Smart Wolf Club. The link is in the description. All you need is your name and your email address. And for those of you who want to take it further, you want to learn the skills, you want to be able to do this by yourself on your own, and you want somebody to help you, you want somebody to show you over the shoulder, you can join our master classes. The, those positions fill up really first. You may have to join a waiting list, okay? So please go ahead, put your name there. Whenever there's an opportunity, our coaches are going to welcome you to the classrooms and you are going to be trained either over the shoulder, live training, video classes, everything. We use all kinds of technology: Zoom calls, webinars, live, phone calls, text messages, WhatsApp, Telegram. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we stay connected. Okay. So go ahead and do that. Don't be lazy. This is your year to succeed. Our goal is to get at least 1,000 people this year. 1,000 people this year to get to that level. Okay. Again, I think we have exhausted all the slides. We've looked at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's path to 100K. Okay. We've looked at Is the bull run just beginning? Yes, I showed you exactly what is going on here comparatively, compare with the previous bull runs. You can see we just, here is the bull run, here is the halving last season, and you can see we went all the way up there, came down, went up again, and then down. Now look at this one. We are just starting. We are right there. We are yet to go down, and we are yet to come back up. And this time it's different because we have lots of institutional money coming in. So far, this pump is only credited to the institutional money, the billions that are being pumped by MicroStrategies, BlackRocks, Fidelity, the ETFs, the money that is coming through the ETFs is what is actually pumping Bitcoin right now. Retail has not even started yet, guys, and that is where there's endless money, okay? Endless money has not come into Bitcoin yet. That's why when they talk about 100,000 Bitcoin, that might just be right here. It still says it's cheap. Okay. This says cheap, cheap. It's still cheap. Bitcoin price 95,000. Here, 69,000 says buy. Bitcoin price 80,000. Still cheap. You can see it's still cheap. That color shows that it's still cheap. Accumulate. It's telling you to accumulate. It's still cheap. Store of value, still cheap. Okay? And I have taken you through the rotation of money in the crypto world so that you can understand why. Are you late? Are you late? You are not late yet because we are still having Bitcoin pumping. Once Bitcoin pumps to the highest levels, that money goes out into the altcoins. Once that altcoins pump, that money goes into the high risky meme coins, which are extremely volatile and very speculative, very risky. Okay. So, guys, low risk on Bitcoin, medium risk on altcoins, and high risk on meme coins. Okay. So, this classification is, you guys have to be aware of this. So when you're going into meme coins, just know you stand a very, very high chance of holding an empty bag. Okay. Especially when you come in late, you're probably going to be buying the meme coin at the top and they're going to dump it on you and you're going to be left holding an empty bag and you're going to be frustrated and you're going to be saying, never again am I going to go into crypto. But it's just because you did not come in at the right time. You didn't know what to do. So go through this cycle here, the crypto cycle, the famous crypto cycle. And this happens throughout every 4 years. Every halving, we have this happening. So, guys, I think I'm allowed to leave now, except with one thing that I'm going to ask you one favor: subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. So, next week on Wednesday, guaranteed at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live training. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, come rain, come sunshine, we have a live training where we're going to be talking about these topics. It's either going to be crypto, it's going to be forex trading, it's going to be stocks trading, it's going to be something that will allow you to make money online. That is our focus in the Smart Wolf Club for our members, for our students, and you guys are invited for free. Okay, keep your credit cards away. It's free. Okay, free knowledge, free information, courtesy to our students, courtesy to our members. Okay, and then every single day, we have trainings going on different parts of the world with our coaches, and some of those are shared on our channel. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel, share this channel with your friends. Those of you who are meeting at Thanksgiving, share this with your friends so they can learn how to do this. And then I think next week I will simply take a student who is actually going to buy a meme coin so I can show you guys exactly how to buy the meme coin. Because some of you are still saying, I don't know how to buy a meme coin. Guys, it's very simple. I just showed you what to do. And I don't want to go back to this again, but let me see, just for the sake of showing some people. For example, you want to buy Pepe because we had a lesson yesterday about the top 10 meme coins, and a lot of people are still asking me, how do I buy these meme coins? I have told you, go to CoinGecko, for example, type in Pepe. If you don't know where to buy Pepe, It says right here, where can you buy Pepe? It tells you Binance, Bybit, Get.io. Go ahead and open an account with these platforms. These are free, depending on which part of the world you come from. Some places you cannot access some of these platforms, but you can go to the website pepe.vip. Okay, all these meme coins, they have websites. Make sure you are going to their official website, not some scammy website. And you can see it shows you exactly where to buy it. You can buy it on Robinhood, Coinbase. A lot of you have Robinhood app on your phone. You can buy Pepe on Robinhood, for God's sake. You can buy Pepe on crypto.com, on Bybit, Coinbase. Okay, you download the app on your app store or a Coinbase app. It is slowly creeping up to being the most number one most researched app during this before this bull run is done. Coinbase is probably going to be number one app searched in the app store. Kraken, Binance, Revolut, Uniswap. Now, I showed you with the Uniswap what's going to happen. With the Uniswap, you have to hold some ETH in your wallet. Now, if you don't know how to do that, because for some of you think that's so complicated, it is not. If you don't know how to do that, please leave a comment below, and one of our coaches or even our students, some of our students are going to show you exactly how to do that. They're going to help you one on one. Okay. Please, if you have an issue on how to buy any of these, leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel, like this, and share this with your friends. We are here to help brothers and sisters put bread on the table. And with that, guys, it's Thanksgiving in the United States. May you all, guys from the US, have a nice Thanksgiving. And for the rest of the people in the world, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good night for some of you. Thank you. May the Almighty bless your hands. May the markets be good to you guys. When you go to the markets, may the markets be good to you. And don't forget one thing, only risk money that you can afford to lose. Anytime you're buying any of these things online, stocks, forex, trading, options, just use money that you can afford to lose. And with that, I'm going to bring up something very important. It's called a disclaimer. And I think we should end the presentation with this disclaimer. The disclaimer, thy disclaimer. Thy shall end the training with a disclaimer. How important is that? Because this reminds you that what I shared with you guys, what you are about, what you have watched is not financial or investment advice. This is so important, okay? This is also not a get rich quick scheme, but it is highly risky. The views presented are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Seek professional advice if necessary. All we are sharing is our experiences and what our members are doing in the Smart Wolf Club, what our coaches are doing, what our students are doing, but it does not constitute professional financial advice. Okay? Take care, brothers and sisters. I will see you in the next presentation. Good night, goodbye, and enjoy your turkeys.